Hi everyone, this is Pamela Adams with the BizLink Center, and we have just had a wonderful, wonderful show, again with A Day in the Life of Business, celebrating their second year. We're so excited, yay! We look forward to bringing you bigger and better shows next year, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to talk to our great panelists, and I have here with us Mr. Eric Holtzclaw, and wonderful, wonderful information you shared. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me.
We had some great tips that everyone shared, and Eric, you shared a few things, but today's topic was create your yes. What is one key tip that you could share with everyone regarding creating their yes?
Well, creating your yes, I think that the interesting thing about that, it's a question I'm asked often about how you build your company and what that looks like. And there are three things that you need to know. You have to be patient, so it's going to take some time. You have to be consistent. So just because you started something today doesn't mean it's going to be successful today. So it takes a little bit of time, and you need to consistently do things until you know that they're not working.
Okay.
And you need to define your focus. And often when people think about focus, they think about narrowing, but focus can actually mean that you need to broaden your message and look at what you're talking about. So patience, consistency, and focus will help you create your yes.
Patience, consistency, and focus. I'm glad this is being recorded so I can go and study this again. I like that about focus because I always think it's about reining things in.
No, it's actually can be about broadening. So it can be like, for example, I talked about Zappos and delivering happiness. Delivering happiness is a large focus.
Okay.
But as long as you know that everything you're doing is around that one topic, then you have a way to be successful.
Okay, fantastic. And all of our guests today have some great resources for everyone. This is just one of the most phenomenal panels I think that we've had. Most of them are authors, and of course you an author, and your book is Laddering, Unlocking the Potential of Customer Behavior.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, there are three things you have to make sure a company is successful. So one is you need to make sure you have customers.
Okay.
The second is you have to make sure you have a successful team. And then the third is you have to have a successful leader.
Okay.
So this first book is about understanding who your customers are and how to build products, services, and marketing messages that really resonate with your customers.
Okay, fantastic. So it sounds like the team and leaders are coming.
On the way, yes.
Alrighty then. You all
book 2 and book 3.
Good, good. What a great way to do it too. So everyone, we have some great things to look forward to, but start out first with Laddering. Make sure you learn about those great customers. Again, we thank you so much for joining us today. We hope to see you again. Everyone, make sure that you reach out. Tell everyone your contact information.
So you can go to my website, which is www.laddering.works.com. There's free information on my site. There's a free training program that goes along with the book, and I also send out a Wednesday answer that gives you tips on how to get to your customers and reach them better.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Make sure that you check us out again next year in February. Take care. Hi, everyone. It's Pamela Adams, the Chief Connection Officer here at the BizLink Center. And we just finished another great episode of A Day in the Life of Business. We talked about creating your yes. And we had a great group of panelists out there, and we have here as well Ms. Haley Kilpatrick. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Truly an honor.
Yeah, we were really honored. Natasha can always find such great people and such great guests to bless us with. And you certainly blessed us with your stories. And wanted to know one tip or final tip that you'd like to share on creating your yes.
I would say final tip, truly in creating your yes, which I did share that it's a process. It really is. Is to really align yourself with the right people. I'd say that the tip is to have mentors in your life who understand the vision that you've been called to fulfill in your life, and those mentors are the ones who kind of help you turn down the noise, the naysayers. Our middle school girls like to say the haters.
Right.
The people who don't necessarily understand where you're going and what you're trying to do. And I believe that the mentors really, I kind of reference them as earth angels who kind of help guide you towards the vision and what you're meant to fulfill in this lifetime.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And also want to let everyone know that I mentioned our panelists, almost all of them were authors, and that you have a book as well. And so I want everyone to know about your book, and which you're holding right there, The Drama Years. I think that already speaks volumes by itself. But tell everyone about your book.
The Drama Years is a compilation of about 2,000 hours of research with middle and high school girls.
Okay.
While it might initially sound boring, it's not. We've really found that middle school girls and high school girls have faced this new era of digital drama and how to navigate world with, as digital natives, and there's kind of new norms that we haven't yet figured out. Is it really good to have Facebook as a 13-year-old? Facebook says it's okay, but what are the long-term repercussions? It poses a lot of questions around bullying, friendship, self-esteem, and the middle school girls were the experts, and so they give advice to parents, teachers, the adults in their life to say, here's what we're going through, here's how you can help. So it's very solution-oriented. There's 3 things we really focus on that are, we call them the 3 takeaways to downplay the drama, that you can incorporate in your middle or high school girl's life, and they don't take a lot of time or cost a lot of money, but you may not, they may not be obvious.
Fantastic, and I didn't even realize it was from that point of view, so that's great. So parents out there, make sure that you all grab this book, or for the young girls out there, grab the book for your parents.
And it's completely appropriate for girls of all ages.
Yeah.
They'll not feel so alone, and all proceeds benefit Girl Talk.
Oh, fantastic. So Girl Talk. So segueing into that, let everyone know how to get in touch with you.
Yeah, Girl Talk, it's mygirltalk.org, and we are a peer-to-peer mentoring program where high school girls mentor middle school girls. It's a structured curriculum. They meet once a week. I'm most proud of the fact that it's available at no cost. So you can bring it into your schools, your community group, your church, and it's a sisterhood. There's about 47,000 middle school girls who are a part of it, and we have a community of scholarships, summer camps, leadership programs. So it's kind of its own world, and our ultimate goal is to help middle school girls grow up to be kind, confident, humble women who will kind of help break this cycle that unfortunately is prominent in the lives of women and girls.
That's fantastic. So wonderful. So
Pleasure.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Everyone, you see right here, we have some great panelists for you. Make sure you continue to reach out and learn more. And we will see you in February for another Day in the Life of Business. Until next time, let's connect. Hi everyone, this is Pamela Adams, the Chief Connection Officer here with the BizLink Center. We had a fantastic experience at another Day in the Life of Business, celebrating the 2nd year. Woo-hoo! And we wanted to introduce you to our wonderful panel that we had. And we have with us here Mr. Luca Damiano. Is that right?
Yes.
All righty then. All right, I'm close enough at least. But you shared some great information. His company is DL Elements, and today we talked about creating your yes. So give us a final tip on creating your yes.
My final tip is never give up looking for your no's. Because when you're looking for your no's, you will find your yes.
That's fantastic, because that was one of the notes that I wrote down when you talked about that. You've got to get to the no's to get to the yes, and that was just such a wonderful thing. You talked a lot about vision. That was fantastic, just about the process and faith and all of that. And we certainly appreciate everything that you shared with everyone. And then you also talked about confidence being on the other side of fear. Can you expound on that a little bit?
Well, yes, everyone to some extent lacks some confidence. Mm-hmm. And as I mentioned earlier, confidence comes, it's developing through preparation. You got to prepare yourself. You got to be competent as well. And over time, of course, that tears the wall of fear. You're becoming more secure, more. You believe more in yourself, and you're letting that knowledge flows out of you to others, and that's how you're attracting this success and the yeses as well. Because once people get to know you, you're confident, you're competent, and you don't have fear.
Okay.
They'll let that.
Fantastic, everyone. If you want to know how to create your yes, definitely make sure that you check out the on-demand episode of A Day in the Life of Business. This was just fantastic. And before we leave, Mr. Luca, if you will give everyone your contact information.
I will do that. Well, people can find me on Twitter, DL Owens. They can find me at dlowens.com or lukedamiano.us, which is my blog.
Okay.
As well, I'm also a founder of a concept called Team Global Entrepreneurs.
Okay.
They can find out more about me, what I do as well at successin123.com. Successin123.com.
Okay, fantastic. A lot of great information. Everyone, you really must make it out again in 2014 to another Day in the Life of Business. Nowhere else will you find this great information, get a chance to rub elbows with such wonderful guests like our guest here, Mr. Luca. Thank you so much for
Thanks
joining
for having
us.
me.
Absolutely.
Thanks for all that you do for the community as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Until next time, everyone, let's connect. Hi everyone, this is Pamela Adams, Chief Connection Officer of the BizLink Center, out here again at another great episode of A Day in the Life of Business. We had some wonderful panelists. We talked about creating your yes, and we are blessed with Miss Iris Cooper. Thank you so much for joining us today.
It was wonderful.
It absolutely was. Everyone provided some great information. Just hearing your story was fantastic, and the things you went through, and really creating your yes, but you even shared so much about just overcoming adversity, even to get to the yes. So we really appreciate all the great information. I took plenty of notes, but I do want to ask for today's recap, give us one final tip on creating your yes.
You cannot let a temporary situation govern your vision for your business, or your life for that matter. Everything's temporary.
Yes.
It's going to change. So if it's not where you want it to be right now, then you have the ability and the talents to change it. If you're enjoying success, you got to realize change is coming and you're going to have to adjust. So everything's temporary, folks, so just deal with it and make the best of every situation.
Right, exactly. Words live by reminds me of this too shall pass.
Absolutely.
Positive or negative, right?
Absolutely.
This too shall pass.
Right.
Fantastic. And we mentioned her story, and just out of her story and experience, she authored this fantastic book, or co-authored this fantastic book, When the Devil is Beating His Wife. Tell us a little bit about the book.
The book is a 90-day plan to recover from domestic violence. If you replace the void in your life with God for 90 days, prayer, practice, and you will finally reach a sense of normalcy again.
Okay.
So you pray, you praise, and you practice
Okay.
what God wants you to do for 90 days. And we do it through 3 fictional women
Okay.
demonstrating the causes of domestic violence, the symptoms, the outcomes, and how it impacts the rest of the family and the rest of the people in your life. And then we give you a plan for creating a new normal in 90 days. And that's a relative period. It's different for different people.
Okay.
But if you do this for 90 days, you will know where you're supposed to be and what's supposed to be in your head
Well, yeah.
after it's over.
And that's fantastic. A book that not only just talks about the experience, shares the experience, but gives you some steps to take to just overcome that and how to get on that other side. That is fantastic. Please let everyone know how to get in touch with you and, of course, how to get the book.
Yes, you can reach me at iris@justaskiris.com. My website is justaskiris.com. I'm a business coach. And you can buy the book at Alabaster Box Media.
Okay.
And we have ebooks and we have hard copy books available. Alabaster Box Media.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us on
you.
Day
I
in the Life
loved
of
it.
Business. We appreciate your time. Everyone, be sure to check out the on-demand episode of A Day in the Life of Business, Creating Your Yes, and also make sure that you join us next year for another fantastic year of great panelists, great networking. We'd love to see you come out in 2014. Again, I'm Pamela Adams, Chief Connection Officer here at the BizLink Center. Until next time, let's connect.